Hi class, may the 4th be with you. Okay, today we're going to do the second part of chapter 22, 22.2, and talk about the duties owed to employees. So the first one is reasonable treatment. Second one, safe working conditions. We're going to get into that the rest of this week about safe working conditions and how our local area really played a part in the safe working conditions throughout legislation in the United States. The third one, the Fair Labor Standards Act. In 1938, President Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, FDR, came up with this as a way to prevent employees from being taken advantage of by their employers. So what it did, it says the work week is 40 hours max. Anything over that should be paid overtime of 1.5 times the hourly wage. So if you work 41 hours, 40 hours would be at your regular wage. The 1 hour then would be at time and a half. And then the rest of the minimum wage laws that really have to do with how much. It's set the federal minimum wage, which is currently being talked about now and increasing it, especially in Pennsylvania. So there's a federal minimum wage and then a state minimum wage. The state has to do at least what the federal does or more. Payroll deductions. That's money an employer takes out of an employee's paycheck to pay for taxes and benefits. So you see payroll deductions if you work at Knoebels even to pay your taxes, or also if you have, I know Knoebels, you might see a payroll deduction of $20. That is the $20 cash you would get in your paycheck, so that's kind of like the same thing. Workers' compensation or workers' comp. An employer will pay into an insurance fund that compensates employees if they get injured on a job. So if you are on a ladder and you fall down and you get hurt, workers' compensation insurance would be what pays you your wages while you are out recuperating. The duty of obedience. An employee has a duty to obey the reasonable orders and rules of the employer. So it's your duty to obey the rules. Duty of reasonable skill. If you accept work, you have to possess the skills, experience, and knowledge to do the job. So if you take a job that you know you are not able to do, then you violated the duty of reasonable skill. Duties of loyalty and honesty. So an employee is obligated to look out for the employer's best interests. A few years ago, the CEO of Radio Shack was outed. He had lied on his resume and said he had all these degrees and everything, but it turns out he did not even have a college degree. And so he came under fire for that, and it made Radio Shack look bad. So he breached the duty of loyalty and honesty. Duty of reasonable performance, the obligation of the employee to perform the job task with competence. So it means that you're expected to do a good job. And that's the rest of chapter 22. So go ahead and take notes and review these, and we will see you tomorrow. May the 4th be with you. Bye, guys.